Mysterious moose blocks NY trail. Why won't it move? Stunning scene. A massive bull moose has parked itself on a New York mountain trail all summer, and nobody can explain why. A solitary bull moose has spent weeks lingering around the Goodman Mountain hiking path in the Horseshoe Lake Wild Forest near Tupper Lake, forcing the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to shut down the route on June 6th. The animal doesn't roam as moose normally do in midsummer. Instead, it stays close to the summit, alternately resting in one spot and grazing within a limited radius. But here's where it gets controversial. Some observers wonder whether human activity in the area is stressing the moose into this odd behavior, while others suspect an underlying health issue. The agency's research scientist, Dave Kramer, calls this situation very unusual. Typically by July and August, healthy moose move down to lower elevations to feed on water plants in ponds and streams. Yet this particular bull remains stationary, and attempts to coax it away from the trail have so far failed. Kramer estimates the moose stands roughly 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weighs in excess of 900 pounds, with antlers that suggest he is about 4 years old. Despite his bulk and impressive rack, the moose appears slightly thinner than expected for this time of year, raising questions about his health. While staffers have observed him up close thanks to new trail cameras, they have not spotted clear signs of disease or injury. And this is the part most people miss. Moose are vulnerable to parasites such as winter ticks and brainworm, which can weaken them over weeks. If left untreated in the wild, these parasites can lead to severe illness or even death. Yet wildlife experts emphasize the difficulty of diagnosing a free-ranging animal without invasive measures. There's no evidence the moose is aggressive. Still, the trail closure remains in effect partly to protect hikers. These animals, when startled or cornered, can pose a serious risk. DEC staff continue regular monitoring hikes and collect video footage from 3 strategically placed cameras. But they agree that unless the moose's condition worsens, human intervention may do more harm than good. New York sits at the southern fringe of the species range. After local populations vanished in the 1800s, moose gradually returned in the 1980s, migrating from Canada and northern U.S. states. Today, an estimated 700 moose roam the Adirondacks. Conservation officers earlier this year rescued another bull moose that broke through the ice on Lake Abenaki, illustrating the ongoing challenges of living at the edge of their habitat. As climate change and human recreation expand into once quiet wilderness areas, such encounters may become more common. So here's the big question. Should wildlife officials intervene directly, perhaps by administering a tranquilizer or veterinary exam? Or continue to observe from a distance and hope the moose recovers on its own? Do you think human presence in the woods is contributing to this animal's odd choice to stay put? Share your thoughts below and join the debate, because when nature surprises us, it's our turn to speak up.